because some people said they wanted to watch it. Okay. So
Okay.
how's your week been so far?
Well, it's all right. Actually, kind of disappointing. I went in my back office and I looked, and every single one of my coaches were projected to go inactive. And I followed up with everybody, and I kind of knew that was gonna. I had an idea of a couple that were gonna happen that way, but it just. And then my husband, I of course got him active. That wasn't a problem, but so I've now dropped rank. So that's super depressing, honestly.
So you went from an Emerald coach to just a coach.
Yep.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I'm hopeful that I'm gonna have it back within the week. I was hoping that one of my friends who I've been on waiting for her, I'm like, come on, just sign up, you need to. And she's on Shakeology. She did the on-demand thing, and I'm like, why are we not signed up for the discount at least? And besides that, I told her she'd make a great coach. So we've had multiple conversations, and she actually started asking me this week again. So I was hoping she'd bite before, and I followed up with her, but she's just kind of on her own schedule and always has been with it.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that I can get her and get that back, and then some of the others will fall back in line and as active.
Right.
Again.
So how many coaches did you have?
I have 5.
So here is my truth serum here. And I want you to know I validate your feelings, because I've been there before where you're like, are you kidding me? Like, all these people are inactive. This is ridiculous. And I know it's harder because when you're a smaller team, if 3 people go inactive, that's like half your team. So I get it.
Yeah.
But understand this, that your mission in this business moving forward is to be fearless in your invites and fearless about joining your team and not working with trying to get people back to active status. However, I think you need to have a conversation, but do not waste your breath and energy and time on trying to get all these people back to being active. Your job is to find new people that want this, that really want to move forward with you, because once you find those people, it's so less stressful on you because you don't have to worry about them going inactive. And when they are inactive, you can be like, hey, did you know you're inactive? And you're like, oh crap, what can I do? Because they care about it. Do you know what I mean? So I want you to understand that it's not you. This is happening to everyone, and it's simply a numbers game. It's just 5 or 6 people. In the end, the odds will outweigh you that most of them will go inactive within 3 to 6 months. And if you don't add coaches to your network, that's just what it's going to be. So I want you to start stepping up your game in the sense of invites and coaching opportunity. So please tell me a little bit, how many coaches do you invite? How many people do you invite to the coach opportunity a week or a month?
The coaching opportunity, not bad. Probably like 1 a week, honestly.
Okay, so that's that is your answer right there. So there's your answer. And I love that you're being honest, because I've been there before when I'm like, have to take a gut check and be like, okay, what is wrong? Like, why is this not happening? And I'll be like, oh, I go back and look, and I had literally 4 invites the whole month. And I'm like, that is not a way to run a business. So I want you to think of it as like, if you are opening a Subway franchise, or if you were running a Nordstrom's or whatever, like, what if you only opened the doors and invited into your business 1 day a week? The other 6 days you were closed. You never opened the doors. You never invited. Does that make a little bit difference? Like, does that make it a little bit more understanding that, like, you got to do it more often than not? I am not saying that you have to do it 6-7 days a week, all day long, every day, because I feel like as a mom, and you know me, I'm really working on being intentional and balanced and helping my team be intentional and balanced. But I want to give you a little bit of tough love and understanding that I know you want this. You're amazing with your fitness. You really want this. You really want to grow your team. So the bottom line is you have to find more people. So let's start talking about, how do you find more people? Where are you going to find more people? Where are you going to connect with people? Are you doing my social media boot camp?
Yes, I need to play catch up, honestly.
Okay, so I'm going to make a post today. I'm just going to let you know. I'm not doing anything on Saturday and Sundays in that group. So it's all Monday through Friday. So Monday and Tuesday are going to be videos. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are going to be like actual action-based posts that I want you to share. And then Saturday is catch up. And then Saturday and Sunday are catch up, and share with the team some of your best posts for the week. What do you guys think about this? Feedback from each other so that we can help each other out. And at this point, Danielle, I don't care if 3 people are participating in the group or 7. I'm only going to work with the ones that are participating. I am not chasing people. I am not pushing people. There is 52 people in that group and only like 8 people are posting. And that, I'm just telling you, as a leader in the past, I would have been very frustrated. I would have been like, what am I doing wrong? But it's not about me. I'm showing up every single day. I'm giving awesome content. I'm very proud of this. So I just want to work with the willing. So make sure you go through that. And I totally want to run my trainings and my business in a very intentional way, which means I don't want you working 7 days a week. That's just not me. I want you to take Sundays off with your family and have that time and then regroup and then maybe work half days on Saturday and then work Monday through Friday or whatever you want to set your schedule. But you got to be intentional with it. So make sure you go back because my videos are really good. I think I do have to say so myself. And my content is really good. And the content is there. I'm giving you examples. I'm giving you life ideas. I'm giving you like, this is what you need to post about. So I want you to make sure you're taking notes each day and saying, here's what you need to post about. And so when you're done with the group in the 21 days, you have a whole list of things that Daniela needs to post about. Does that make sense? Yeah. So I'm going to hop on live today and talk about that. Like make sure you're taking notes, just like really not super long ones, but just key things. So at the end of the 21 days, you can be like, what are the things that, how can I apply it? Because it's one thing if you listen to the trainings. I know a lot of people are listening, they're just not doing it. Like, why are you even listening to them if you're not doing them? Do you know what I mean? So, so that was really random. Sorry. I just went off on a tangent about the social media group. So I want you to be fearless and be like, I need you to start adapting and adopting the attitude that you're a badass, that people should want to join you. And this is why, this is me. Like, this is who I am. And so if your posts are not getting engagement, it's not necessarily, it could be one of two things. Your posts are bad, or they just need a little bit more revamping, or you need more people on your Facebook page. You need to find different people that are like-minded. So when I do a post that I think, I take a week and I'm like, man, my posts aren't getting high engagements or whatever. I go back and have a gut check and I go, what have I been posting about? What was my highest rated post that week? I can look by comments and likes, and I start posting more about that stuff. And then I go, it's time to make new friends. It's time to bring some people over for my like page, or it's time to go into groups like my mom's Happy Valley group and connect with some people. It's time to go into my gardening group. It's time to go into my Snoop or Vader or my dog group. It's time to find more people because clearly I'm tapping out again. And I have like a lot of friends on my, I started from 200 and I'm at like, I don't know, 1,800 or 1,500 or something, but those are all friends that I have added. Like they very rarely add me. People don't be like, oh, I want to be friends with her. I have to add them. So if I wasn't intentional with my choices, and just understand that out of your 200, 300, 400,000 friends, only like 100 people see it. So you got to have the conversations behind the scenes. So if the reason that I'm doing the question-based questions. So if you go to my page, I said, I'm not kidding you. I had 160. I could not believe it on that post. Seriously, 124 comments. That is the ridiculous for me. On the seriously, be honest. What's the first 3 things you typically do right when you wake up? Because I wanted to start getting people to. So I have a plan. So like in the next couple days, I'm gonna be like, I asked you what you guys did, and here's why. Because I read an article that was like the first thing people do is check Facebook and get on social media and get the news, and then it changes their mindset because they start to compare, or they start to think, oh shit, I should have been doing this. I haven't got my workout in, and little Susie over here has already got her workout in, or whatever. And you start to compare, and they say like, you really need to take the first 15 minutes to do you, to be with you, like be with yourself, not with Facebook or social media. Which is just a tip for me. Do you know what I mean? So I'm gonna follow up. But what is happening is those people that have commented, I have now gone behind the scenes and started conversations with them because I know that when they start, and I'm not saying anything about Facebook Beachbody. I'm just having conversation with them. Like, hey girl, thanks for commenting on my post. I think it's awesome that you do this 3 things that's so like me. You know what I mean? Or something like that. Like, what kind of lunches do you make? You said you make lunches. Like, let's talk about that. I need some ideas. I always am trying to get them to talk to me, like not interviewing me, but just trying to like talk to them so they can talk a lot about themselves. That's the goal of this game, is to talk a lot about themselves. And then I can be on. Okay, then hop on. She's like, Pamela's like, I can be on. Hi, Pamela, if you get on here. Okay, so so now, like I think of these engaging posts on my walk. Pam, undo your video. Hi, Pam. So I think of these engaging posts. So today I thought, oh, dang it. Now I forgot. Seriously, this is what you need to do. If you've come up with these ideas of like questions that you should ask people, you should write it down because then you'll forget. But there was another really good one today. What? Oh, dang it. Now I forgot it. See, I was like, that would be such a great post. I'll remember it and I'll share with you guys. But I'm doing these posts because my affinity, meaning I've noticed my other posts that normally get more likes and comments are not. And so instead of sit there and go, boo-hoo, Facebook. Oh, are you okay?
I'm good. Sorry. I'm in my car.
You know, boo-hoo, this is what's happening. I'm like, I got to do something about this. Like, I have to do this. Do you know what I mean? Because, like, I need to do it. So I'm just working on engagement. Okay, so going back to you, I know that you said, I want to make sure you understand that I'm validating you. Like, it's okay to feel upset that your coaches are inactive. It's okay to be, like, frustrated about that. Reach out to them, see if they can do anything about it. But please do not spend your time and energy on people that do not get it and do not want this business. Because at the end of the day, we're offering a lifestyle of happiness, health, prosperity, like being what I like to call free, like free from emotional stress, free from, it could be financial stress. They don't have to be in it for that. Free to be yourself. And that's something that's a gift that you can give people. And when you understand that, when you figure it out that it's a gift to understand people, like, I think that that's something that I want you to go in each day to think about that and be like, man, like, I wish Joy was on the call because Joy and I have been talking a lot about that she's really viewing, like, she's changed her complete perspective, which it used to be like, I have to find people, I have to get people, and I have to get my status back, I have to get my diamond back, to, wow, I can offer a gift and I just want to help 5 people. I truly want to help change 5 people's life. If people are pushing back at you, not answering your messages, not doing those type of things, it's one of 2 things. Let's work on your conversations. Like, what are your conversations looking like? What are you saying? Are you being yourself? Or are you being like a canned robot, you know? Right. And then what can you do differently? Like, if something's not working, but really honestly, Daniela, it is an absolute numbers game. You're not inviting enough. And that is the truth. If you want to get your status back, if you want to move forward in this business, you got to invite, be a fearless inviter. And that takes practice and it just takes time. And again, 5 years into the business, I can still gut check myself and be like, crap, this week was not that great because I was not a fearless inviter. And that is the truth. So if you're only inviting 1 person, you need to up your game to 20 and 25 people. And don't tell me, this is another part of me that's like being sassy today. Don't tell me, Kiana, I can't find people. You got to find people. You got to figure it out. So go to your friends list. You can do friends of friends. You can ask for recommendations to people. Be like, one of the things that I find really cool is I can go to my challengers and I can be like, hey guys, I'm starting another challenge group. Is there someone that you think would be awesome for recommendation for this group? If someone recommends me and they actually buy a challenge pack, I send them a gift card. I try to, so I'm asking for recommendations. If they find value in the group, I'm asking to send people my way. There's nothing wrong with you doing that. But just, I can think of like 10 things that you can do. Go to groups, go to friends of friends, look at YouTube videos and figure out how do you find more people, network market, put yourself out there from just starting today, flip a switch in her head and be like, I'm awesome. Like, people are going to join me. This is awesome. Change the confidence level because it's all about confidence in your invites and it's your tone of voice. Okay. Mm-hmm. So understand that. Pam, hi, unmute yourself.
Hi, okay. I'm here. Yeah.
Hi, thank you for being here. I wanted to address, Danielle, do you have any other like points? Did I help you like think about things a little bit?
Yeah. Well, and last night, honestly, like, I think that's why I'm not necessarily like just totally down about it. Last night on the team call when Ellen talked about her one point about like hold hands for 90 days and walk away. Like, yeah, that totally hit me. I was like, cause I have like 1 or 2 that I've totally just been like dragging my energy, been.
I think what you need to say is a conversation, like a sentence, like, hey girl, I just want to let you know, I'm totally here for you. I'm so excited about the future. I am doing this social media boot camp. Do you have any builders or are they all discount coaches?
I have 2 that say they want to be builders, but they're not. Like,
okay. So the two that want to be builders, I would send them a different message. Like, hey, you said to me in the past that you wanted to build this business. I just wanted to let you know I'm here. I have the tools ready to help you. My upline is offering lots of trainings, and I would love to help you if that's something that you want. At the end of the day, I can't want it more for you, but I just wanted to let you know that it's here and it's available. And if you're ready, I know you're going to speak truth to your business, that there's going to be amazing things happen this year. So give them an opportunity to join you. And when you give them joy, I just was talking about you. And when you give them an opportunity to join you, or take a step back, that's on them. That's not on you. You reached out to them. And then the discount coaches, I would talk to them about, hey girl, I wanted to let you know you're going inactive. Is there a reason for that? Let's talk. Are you not liking your Shakeology? Do you have bags sitting on your counter? Do you not like the flavor? Like, I think people fear that conversation. I think people fear, like, oh, if I ask them, they're going to tell me they're going to cancel. But honestly, Danielle, they're going to cancel anyhow if they're going inactive and you're not going to talk to them. So you have a chance to offer a solution and to get an answer. And I just realized that I've been doing a lot of my challengers disservice, because I'd give them the challenge pack, they get the challenge pack, they come to my group, but I haven't been having a lot of conversations about Shakeology. Like, how are you liking it? How is the texture? How are you making it? Like, is it hurting your belly? Pam, we've been talking about this. Like, what are some things that you can add to it differently? Because I think the more questions you ask, and so my last challenger is such a different situation, because I said, I want you to be upfront and honest with me and tell me your very first Shakeology if you liked it. Here's my suggestion how you like it. And she wrote me a text and was like, it's okay. And honestly, in the past, I would have been like, oh shit. Like, oops, sorry. Like, oh my gosh, like, she doesn't like it. Like, but it was like freeing, because I got the answer and I was like, okay, how did you mix it? And we figured it out. It was because she mixed it with coconut water instead of coconut milk. And then she made a cafe latte and she was like, it is the bomb. Like, absolutely amazing, hands down. But I was having this conversation. It's the same challenger that said, I'm really struggling I'm really struggling with this meal plan. And in the past, I'd be like, here she goes again. There's another challenger. They're struggling. They're saying, but I was like, okay, I'm going to brace this. What can I do differently? I'm like, I said to her, do you want to get on the phone and talk about it and talk about your first meal plan? I did it after the kids were in bed. This is an investment. And I know that it's going to be a lot of time, but guess what? If you put more time in the forefront, you're going to be so much more successful at the end. So I walked her through getting on Beachbody On Demand, showed her all the videos, talked about like what access she has to, like talked about the containers. And she like the next day woke up and was like, this is so easy. Like, and then I had an aha light bulb. Pam, you're in my challenge group. And I was like, I need to do a live call about this. I need to talk to my challengers about what are they getting with Beachbody? Like, what are some tips and what are some ideas that we can focus on? Because what's happening is that they give the stuff, you give it to them, but you don't walk it through with them. They don't look at the videos. They don't see, they aren't understanding the value of it. So I think I'm going to do a how to use Beachbody On Demand, or how to use the containers to your success, and give them tips about, like, you don't want to eat a purple. Like, if you're going to cut I'm going to talk about what containers, if they're going to cut, if they're hungry, what they need to do, like how they can plan their meals to be more successful. Let's work backwards from dinner, like plan your dinners and then work backwards. And so she was like, this has helped so much. And I was like, do you think it would be good if I did this with challengers? And she's like, yeah, because I was lost. And so I just had this light bulb moment go on, like, spend 45 minutes a month helping your new challengers with these videos, go live, they'll get more personable. And then at the end of the conversation, you can be like, oh yeah, I wanted to make sure you guys knew that if you like Shakeology, let's get you a discount. Because not all my challengers are discount. So now it's like, I'm here for them. I'm giving them a solution. I feel like I'm facing fear. So Danielle, is it Daniela or Danielle? Please tell me.
Danielle.
I keep going Daniela, Danielle-y, like Daniela. Okay, Danielle. And so does that make sense? Like, I hope that helps. Like, I feel like face the fear and confront it. And I know Kristen just hopped on. Hi, Kristen. One of the things that she actually said to me, which it was never even in my radar, was like, when one of my coaches lost rank. So she lost rank, and she was like, it would be nice if you said to me, hey, I noticed there's been some changes in the back office. So Danielle, I've noticed there's been some changes in the back office, okay? And it wasn't that I didn't notice, it was I didn't want to confront it, because I didn't want you to make you feel bad. And I didn't want to make you think I was all about rank. Does that make sense? And so I didn't want to say something to you because I was fearful of what you would think I would think of you. But in the end, it was a disservice to not face my fear because Kristen didn't think I cared and other coaches didn't think I cared. And the bottom line was it was the exact opposite, that I cared and I didn't want to hurt their feelings because, oh crap, she dropped rank. I don't want to do that. But at the end of the day, I'm your coach, I'm your leader, I'm your business person, partner, I would say, your business partner. And if my coach would have never did that for me, and I would have liked that, you know, I can't say I catch it all the time. I can't say it's happened all the time. And I need to, now that I'm thinking of it, go back to my back office and be like, okay, has this any changes happened? Because at the end of the day, I don't always look at my back office. But do you understand? Like, I think it was a disservice because I didn't face my fear. So one thing, face your fear. Second thing, see how much more you can show up for your challengers. Like, face the fear, talk to them. Like yesterday, I just asked them I'm like, why am I not asking my challengers questions? It was like, I literally said to them, do you think we should start using the Beachbody app? Because I'm confused as a coach. This is what I said. I'm literally confused. So I need to know if you have found benefits of the app, or if you think the Facebook groups are better, or what is it? Like, do you it was funny because it was like, people were like, I love the app. I love checking in. I love checking off my Shakeology. I love having it. But then people were like, but I feel like the app is not personable. And so I love having this Facebook group, which is what I felt. So then I was like, so now my next question is are we going to do both? Do you want me to have the group open where we can check in? Anyhow, I was like, why am I trying to do this by myself? Like, why don't I just ask my serving, what do you want? Like, I'm about ready to go to my personal sponsor coaches and be like, do you want me to ever run a training again? Do you want me to do trainings with you guys? Because I know you want it. And what kind of trainings do we need? Because it's like, why do I have to make these decisions? So I feel like I'm kind of coming to a point with my fear of just asking, because what's that going to hurt? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Okay. One thing I want to say, and then I want you guys to end with your wins. And if you have any questions, please ask me, because I know I've been talking a lot. I want to apologize because I just looked at the calendar and I didn't run a biz opportunity event. It's on the 20th. I didn't run it. I just looked and I was like, holy SHIT. Are you kidding me? I didn't run it. Phil smashed my face. Oh my gosh. So I think I'm going to have my personal assistant run. I'm going to have her set one, a 3-day coach open house. I will get that set up. I was going to ask you guys your opinion. We've done it before in the team page. I think it's kind of messy in the team page. I think we have another 3-day open house already open that I can find, delete all the stuff, clean it up a little bit, and we can use that. Does that sound better? Do you think? Okay. So I'm just telling you, I will probably do that next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, which is the 29th, the 30th, and 31st. So get that on your calendar to start inviting to that 3-day coach open house. And if you guys can reach out to me and be like, I can share my story, because some of you already have your story written up, and some of you I've already asked you to share like your story before in the past. So if you could do that, that would be awesome. So I can get that ready to go. And I'm leaving on vacation tomorrow. Setting that up is not a big deal because I have those posts already, but we haven't done an open house in a while. We've done a lot of live events. So I figured, why not try it? It's not going to harm anyone. And then that way you guys can feel like you have the opportunity to invite to it. So I apologize for that. I also wanted to remind you, it's oh, yes. Did you?
Hey, what was my Zoom just kicked off and then came back? So is there a new date for the open house?
So I missed it because I'm awesome. And that was on the 20th. So yes, it's going to be a 3-day open house. So I don't think you've ever been a part of one. It's just a group that it's not live. So that people are posting in there and like different posts come up. And so you can be in the group so they can listen to it on their own time. They can go through it on their own time. It's been successful in the past. I just feel like live calls are a little bit more successful, but because I can't do a live call from spring break, I promised my family I'd be on vacation, and I'm not going to be doing that. I need to respect that, and I want to respect my time and your time. I will just set up a 3-day coach open house, and I'll do it Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of next week. I just need to find the group. So once I find the group, I'll post in the team page and say, hey guys, messed up. Okay. We're going to be doing this 3-day open house. Invite to this group. Does that make sense? That way it will give you, because now is the 23rd, that will give you this weekend to add people to the group. And then we can start on Wednesday. I'll probably post a couple inspirational stories on Monday and Tuesday, and then we'll just start Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Does that make sense? Or we can do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Do you think Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is better?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday?
Instead of Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? What do you think?
Wednesday, Thursday,
I guess if
Friday.
you did it, what'd you say?
Friday, I think Fridays are hard for people, so maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Right, and I feel like if you maybe have someone in there and you're trying to get them to like join you and help them,
Yeah.
you don't have very many days to lock that in because it's Friday's the last day of the month. Does that make sense? So maybe let's do, are you okay with Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? Yes. So that means we need to get that group open ASAP because then you can invite to it and get it done. So I'll clean that up and do that on my work. I have 3 hours to work, so I'll do that today and get that figured out. One of the last things, a couple of my 2 points. One is I really want you to really practice gratitude and just being thankful. I've noticed a big change and shift in my mindset when I practice gratitude. When I feel like I'm having a bad day or a bad moment,
Sounds
a coach. I'm gonna mute you guys, not mute all of you, but I'm just gonna mute because it's. Oh, that's better. Okay, I don't know what happened, but I don't know what was going on. Just practice gratitude in like the things that you wake up and can be thankful for. You're alive. You can work out. You have amazing family. All of us are moms. We're given this gift to give to other people. We have this community of awesome people. You get the opportunity to work on your mindset every day, which is free, by the way, but no one does it, right? It's free. It makes you change. You can change your heart. I feel like there's lots of things you can be grateful. And I feel like when I practice gratitude, I feel like it changes and I focus on the wins and you got to teach this. You have to teach this behavior to your challengers. If you don't teach it to your challengers, they're going to think that perfection is the only way to succeed and they're not going to succeed. Okay. You don't want to show them and teach them that because practicing gratitude helps them realize on their bad days, they do have a lot of stuff going well for them. So focus on your wins. And then a little tip. I know Kristen's going to be like, yeah, I have a Droid. I know that. I don't know if any of you have an iPhone or a Droid, but I figured out that you can record voice memos on an iPhone. So there's memos, okay? And on this memo, you can save it. And then you can upload the same memo. So it goes as a message into Messenger, and you can save yourself so much time. So let me give you an example. Sometimes people ask me how to change coaches. Like maybe they didn't even know they had a coach. We've had this conversation. I'm not stealing them. Okay. I just tested this out. I recorded it and I named it Coach How To. I have sent this to 3 people in the last 3 weeks. I didn't have to re-record it. So think about all the opportunities. You can send a memo about, hey girl, congratulations on going Emerald, and then change it up every couple months. Or, hey girl, I'm just checking in with you. How are you doing? It doesn't, so it's personable, but you can like save time. Does that make sense? And you aren't sending it like a mass message. And then you can also change it up every quarter and check in with challengers. Hey guys, hey girl, I just wanted to check in with you and see how you're doing. How are you liking Shakeology? How are you loving your flavor? Like that is like golden. You can send it to every single person and you can save it. So you can say Shakeology check-in. It could be saved as a Shakeology check-in. So here's what I did. I'll just show you. I don't even know if you can hear this, but let's check it out. Oh, hold on. I'm recording myself right now. That's not what I wanted to do. That was funny. Done. I'm done. I'm just learning this, by the way. Okay. You're like, yeah, Kiana. Okay, it was like a game changer. It's a game changer. Like you can check with the coaches, you can check with the challengers, you can check with a friend. I mean, seriously, like, okay, so here's a voice memo. Here's what it is. Listen.
Log into your Team Beachbody account and scroll to the very bottom of the page that says Contact Us. Click on that, and then you fill it out according to what you want. It should say Coach Switch Placement or something to that extent. And then you can use Switch to Me, which is Coach Hannah Helps You, HANNAHELPS, and the letter U. And my coach ID number is 121262. And that should work. It usually is an automated email, and you should be switched in the next 24 to 48 hours. That helps.
You understand? I don't have to write that out. I don't have to say that over and over. Did you hear that? Could you hear that?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like that's awesome. So you could have like a set of 10 different things, like check-ins. You could have one for free group check-ins. You could have one for challengers. You could have one for maybe coaches within your downline. This is not replacing like talking normally to someone and checking in with them. Like, hey, Kristen, I saw that your daughter was sick. How are you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you should still be like trying to be personable. I'm just saying this, like, we're all about saving time, that we should be doing more of this. Like, I am about being intentional with my time. This probably is going to save me 2 hours a week because I send the same messages to people checking in with them. All my challengers, I check in with them weekly. My coaches, like I have different lists of rotating coaches. So like I try to, if a coach is worth pushing towards a goal, if we're working towards something together, I want to make sure I'm checking in with them. You know, the ones that I've done one-on-one calls, I wouldn't send this to because I know what their goals are and each one's different. But if it's just like a check-in, a quick check-in, why wouldn't you set a memo? It's awesome. Is that helpful? I hope that helps.
That's awesome.
Okay, let's end with your wins for the week. 1 or 2 things that's going well. I don't care if you think you're having the crappiest week ever. You can share that with me. That's fine. I want you to be honest and open. But I want you to focus on 1 or 2 things that you're doing right, because I know you're doing a hell of a lot of things right. You may not think that, but you are. Okay? Ready, go. Danielle, you're first.
My wins, honestly, in the midst of, you know, I could totally be down and just be like, whatever, I should just give up. My attitude, like, I feel really good and I'm still very positive about moving forward with my business and ready to like really do more. And you know, I'm proud of my mindset and being positive.
Which is absolutely huge. It's huge. Yeah.
Yeah. And my other huge win is just workouts. I have been lifting so heavy this week. I'm kind of amazed. Like every day I'm like, holy crap, I just did that. So that's a physical win. I'm stoked on that.
You inspire me with your fitness, by the way. You're like very intense. You're strong. I can tell you're strong. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she's lifting a lot of, that's awesome. Anyhow, I just want to tell you that. Okay. Thank you, Danielle, for sharing. Anyone else? Pam, you're up.
I'm up. Okay. Am I on mute? Okay. Wins for the week. I switched to Pio. I'm really happy about that. I was doing P90X and just annoyed by Tony Horton, so I'm just really happy I switched to Pio.
I love that you're annoyed by Tony Horton because I get annoyed with that. I'm like, did he just say that? Like, he's annoying.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, I can only take 30 days with this guy. So I switched to Pio and I love that. And I'm just diving back into more personal development because when I slack off, like I'm talking to more people and I'm tracking who I'm talking to and stuff like that, but they're in like, I'm like attracting people, but they're in situations where like the girl with the Shakeology, she's already tried vegan Shakeology and it made her stomach hurt and she's already doing CrossFit. So I'm like, okay, I shouldn't even be like, I'm wasting her time by trying to like.
But see, I sorry to cut you off, but
okay,
you're inserting your opinion that you're wasting her time. And so that's coming across to her that you're wasting her time. So something that I have changed is I asked them, would you ever add additional workouts at home? Would that be something that you want? Again, lead with your fear because you're fearful that she wouldn't want that, right? Yeah. So just ask her. And if she says, no, at-home workouts aren't something I would ever do, just be like, okay, well, I just was asking because they've really done a good thing. It really changed my life. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like that makes a big difference. So I want you to practice, Pam, leading with your fear because I want you to notice that you have done a huge shift. You were so fearful to invite in the beginning, like so scared. You were not using your social media. You're using it every day. You're posting positive things. And even though the engagement is probably not where you want it, it's changing. Now you can tell. You can tell people are liking it. People are commenting. You went from 0 and 1 likes to maybe 10. And you may not think that that's a big deal, but what if you increase that every month? What if you worked on those relationships every month? That's what you need to work on. And I feel like you are always hard on yourself because we've talked about this, Pam. Give yourself some grace because you're so different than when you first started. You got to focus on the little things. And this practicing of these invites is exactly what it is. You have to practice it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to make sure because
Okay.
on the social media, and then you're doing the social media training, right? Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Anything else you want to share for your wins?
No, I think that's it.
So you changed the PIO. So your wins is that you changed the PIO and you're a little bit more excited about that, right? You didn't give up completely and just be like, screw this. And then
Right.
are you telling me that your win is that you're being brave and starting to invite more?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm being brave. I'm inviting more, and I'm keeping track of who I'm talking to. And
Good.
I feel like I have like fear in my. I'm like scared when I talk to people, so then I'm like, I think that's
Right.
influencing.
So what is that? What are you afraid of?
I don't know, that they're just not interested. Like I'm telling friends about the challenge group, and I'm like, some of them are like, sure, tell me about it, but I really am not looking for anything right now, or.
Well, that's okay. That's their opinion, and not everyone's going to join you. So I feel like, remember, it's not about you. It's about them, and it's just not a good fit for every single person. But I'm going to tell you this, and you're going to be like, yeah. Do more personal development, Pam, because it's your confidence levels that you need to work on. Your confidence in your invites, your confidence in knowing that what you're offering is a great thing, and your confidence levels in knowing that people aren't judging you when you're talking to them. That's just something that you've experienced in your past, and you're feeling that same thing. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. Yeah.
Yes, you're welcome. Kristen or Joy, would you like to go? Joy, I'm unmuting you because hold on, let me see if I can unmute you. I'm unmuting you, Joy. Oh, you unmuted. Okay, there we go.
I couldn't figure out how to make it come back on. All right. I would say, so this has been crazy because we've been moving, and I feel like we've been moving all year. And it's been about 4 weeks now, that we've been working on getting moved, and then I've been sick. So I think my big wins through all of this is not losing momentum. And so when I started and kind of like recommitted in December, it was just to show up every day in some capacity. And so I feel like even through I feel like I found more peace in my day to day. So I'm being committed to showing up my personal development every day, even if it's just a small increment of like podcast or something. And then I don't know. I think my biggest win this week, I think, has just been my whole mindset shift over sharing Shakeology as leading with that. I got thinking about like all the companies out there, Herbalife and Isagenix, and I don't even know, like all the different ones. And they all, what do they sell? They sell their shake. They sell a shake, and they're constantly posting about this shake. And I talk to people and they're like, oh, I just signed up with Isagenix. Okay, well, that's great, because what are they looking for? They're looking for a solution to their health problem. And Isagenix is throwing up all these claims, just like Shakeology has, about helping people with their health. And I thought, why am I leading with fitness and hiding behind Shakeology? I lead with fitness, I talk about fitness, and I hide behind Shakeology. And so it's like the back door, like, oh, you would like to try a program? Have you thought about Shakeology? That's two different things. And I'm bringing Shakeology in like in the back door, and then I'm trying to explain it, and we don't have enough. It's like suddenly you're trying to catch up and get them caught up, and so then I end up getting them signed up, with a program or the all access, and then I'm trying to talk about Shakeology. And so I'm posting about it more in my challenge group, and I'm being more intentional to talk about it. I talk about it all the time in my group.
I love that.
I'm sharing videos, and I'm sharing information as I find it. So I found a video the other day. I was on the Beachbody Champions page, and somebody did a lead about Shakeology. I don't remember her name, but it was a really good, like 15, 20-minute video that she did. And she talked about a Tony Horton video, and I can share it in here. It literally talks about every ingredient that's in Shakeology and what it does for your body. I've never seen it before. It's like 10 minutes.
It's not the one he's at the grocery store and he's checking.
No, I thought that's what it was. Like, it's the Tony Horton one. And I'm like, Tony Horton one? I don't only know of the grocery store one that's kind of obnoxious. This one's really good.
This is a key point, Joy, where so many people avoid. Like, I was having a new coach. She was like, I just don't know about Shakeology, so I just can't talk about it. I'm like, well, freaking learn about it. Like, go to the podcast and learn about it. Like, it should be it's your job to learn about it. And if you learn about it, don't be afraid if you don't like something about it, or you don't like that's what I was afraid. I'm gonna learn something about it and be pissed about something, but I haven't yet to find that. I never liked the flavor in the beginning. I need to share my story about that. I need to talk about that more often. That wasn't a shake person. And I feel like Joy, a girl I was listening to in a training last week, she was like, I post all the time. Like, she has her challengers research Shakeology ingredients and talk about it, and then she puts them put them in a drawing for a raffle. So she says, go to this page on the FAQs, find an ingredient you didn't know Shakeology had, talk about why you think it's a cool ingredient, and then let's do a raffle. I was like, that is genius. And she has so many, her Shakeology retention rates are really high, and that is why, because from the beginning she leads with Shakeology. People are exactly right. People want, unfortunately, a quick fix, but we know that Shakeology is easy. Drink it, it's a shake. You know, people would rather much drink a shake than work out. It's the truth. And that is what, I'm the opposite, but that's what most people are.
Yeah.
I love that perspective.
Well, and when people know, so for me, when you first talked about Shakeology with me, I was already into nutrition and I was taking all these supplements. And so I was really like, there were all these buzzwords for me. And I was like, there is no way that all of that is in one shake that doesn't have added crap. So for me, a lot of the buzzwords of Shakeology stood out to me, but then all of the superfoods, I didn't know what ashwagandha was, or shashandra, or goji berry. Like, what do those things do? And then, so I drank it and I liked it, but I stopped after a few months because I was like, well, it's expensive and I probably don't really need it because I was taking all this other stuff. And it wasn't until I started researching it and reading about it and understanding the value of what I was getting in my body when I drank it that made me go, oh gosh, I need that. Like, that is good. No wonder I felt so good. But like, knowledge is power. And I think sometimes we feel like we're selling something, and it's not selling it. It's just sharing, like, I love this product. And this, did you know? Like, I sent that video when I found it. I sent it to every single person that I could think of that has been drinking or has drank Shakeology and said, oh my gosh, I just found this video. I am blown away by what value is in this. I just wanted to share because.
And see, why would you do that? Because that's what other people do. Like Nordstrom's, when they have a pair of jeans that come out, or like you're part of their email list, they're like, you can't believe it. These are new jeans, exactly the kind that you like, because these are the stuff that you bought before, and like whatever. So we need to advertise for ourselves with success. And I love this shift of perspective, because that is a huge win in your business. Like, leading, not with the coach opportunity, but leading with a product that is our vital behavior. Which when they get to understand it, and that's what Shakeology does. Her name's Shay Stanford. She's on the Bombshell Dynasty. She leads with absolute 100% nutrition. And she did a wake-up call on this. And she goes, the only 4 things, if you don't know anything, the 4 things you need to know about Shakeology is that it's soy-free, it's gluten-free, it's artificially flavor-free, and it's there's no fake sugars. That's the 4 things that you need to know, because that's what most people are looking for in a shake, you know? Anyhow, I love that perspective. Thank you so much for sharing, Joy. And I will say that I've definitely noticed a shift in your attitude, and it's absolutely refreshing. When you have a crappy day or when you have a bad day, you're like, I only need 11 more people to join me, and I have 7 days. I can do it. You know, you're kind of like talking it in your mind, talking it out loud, and speaking truth to it. So that's good. Okay, Kristen, you're up. I'm going to unmute you. No, you did. Hi.
Yeah. Hi. I think my wins for this week are that I am on my 2nd week of T25 beta, and it's the first time I've ever done a Shaun T program. Well, besides size, but that doesn't count. And it's kicking my ass, and I absolutely love it. And I just started reading. Well, I finished The Best Yes, and
You like that?
I loved it.
I've never read that.
It's so good. And it's so good. And I said my first no to coaching softball. So I'm very proud of myself.
Oh my gosh. Yes, Kristen. Yes.
Except for that, my husband.
About Kristen. She's the yes woman. She is a Girl Scout leader. She is the PTO leader. She is every leader of every single, her twin daughters, like, teams. If someone says, hey, Kristen, will you wake up at 3 a.m. and come to my house and make cookies for me? She'd be like, oh, hell yeah, I'll do that, because I'm the yes woman. And I'd be like, no, you need to say no. Because she says yes to everyone else and no to herself. That's the problem.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I said no. which I'm very excited about. So I actually get to watch them play.
And isn't it freeing? Isn't it freeing?
Yeah.
Like you thought you would be like, oh, what if I say no? Who am I gonna like? The problem is we think that we're going to let people down, but guess what, Kristen? You didn't let yourself down. You did the right thing. You know what I mean?
Well, and the other cool thing is that when I said no, my husband was like, I want to do that. And so now he gets to be daddy coach, and he's so excited about it. And I never even realized that I was taking opportunities away from him.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
To be a dad. And like, this is what he played baseball in high school, and he's so excited to do that with the girls.
JJ's coaching the Duncan.
Oh yeah.
He works, JJ works a ton, and it's the one thing I see him like light up. He coaches basketball, he coaches baseball, and I'm like, I should do that. And I was like, hell no, I should not even offer that, because I was guilty, because I was like, I should do basketball. But then he stepped up in both the kids' lives and did that.
Yeah.
And it was amazing to watch. Sometimes we think that we need to do things for people when in fact it's taking away from them. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. And so it's been really huge to do that.
That's awesome.
I just started reading Present Over Perfect.
I have that book. I have it.
I read the first couple pages today, and it's amazing.
And you started crying.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I was like, oh, I have bad words in my head, but plug your ears if you don't like bad words. But I was like, holy fuck, like, I don't need to be perfect. That's,
it's freeing. And it's like, I don't know. It's just something that I think it's just when you have a light bulb moment go off, when you're like, why am I trying to be perfect? No one's fucking perfect. Why am I trying to be perfect? Like, I think we're recovering perfectionists, a lot of our personalities as moms. One of the things another person said is she's a recovering pessimist. And I was like, oh, that's good. That's really good, because I used to be really negative and see everything negative. And I know that you can recover from that. I know you can start doing better and being better.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so I feel like today was a very good call. I feel like we got a lot.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Please tell me one more thing. I know I didn't mean to cut you off. What's up?
No, I don't want to tell you anything. I want some perspective, because I'm hearing Joy's perspective on Shakeology. And so how do you go, like, I don't like Shakeology. Mm-hmm. It doesn't make me feel good. Mm-hmm. I drink it because it keeps me active, and I can't do any of the other performance line except for Energize. Mm-hmm. So I purposely don't share Shakeology because it really makes me feel shitty. Mm-hmm. So then what do you do in that situation? Like, what would be effective? Because I know that it is good for some people, and a lot of people love it. I don't at all.
Which I would say that's the odd person, but that's your truth. And you can't pretend to be like, oh, I love it. It's amazing. It's amazing. I think you need to go with the perspective of here are the ingredients. These are amazing. And know that that's the truth about it. Any of the vegan you don't like?
No, I don't like the flavors because I don't like the stevia. I do drink chocolate every day.
Okay, so do you know they're coming out with another vegan flavor and they're announcing it at Super Saturday?
Yeah, and I already know what it is.
What?
Because you remember when you sneakily heard at Summit?
No, it's a different one supposedly.
Is it vanilla?
Yes.
Okay, well then I might change my perspective because I can make that taste better.
No, this is what I wasn't supposed to say that, but since you showed up today, I'm showing up for you guys.
Right.
So please still show up to Super Saturday. Don't be like, I just announced it. Do not post about it. Do not say anything.
No, I won't.
The rumor mill is that it's going to be a vegan vanilla coming out pretty soon this year.
Would I think that could maybe change it, and I would probably have to go down to half a scoop again, just
well, I
to
think
make
that
myself feel better.
changes perspective because the vanilla can be mixed with a lot of different stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you can even make it chocolate if you want it chocolate,
right,
but you can't.
To your question, I know that there are people that are coaches that don't like Shakeology because I have friends that are. It's the majority that like it. It's the non-majority that don't. I'm not going to tell you that it's something that like I crave every single day and I want this every single day. But I have the perspective of the health perspective that this is good. Right. I want to put this into my body and it's something that I need. And I don't get sick very often and I have to attribute that to it. I don't. But I think that I want you to be open to trying everything you possibly can in the next 30 days to try to figure it out. And if you don't, then be okay with that and be like,
Right.
okay, now what am I going to do? I don't necessarily like it, but I can still offer this to people but I understand because if you approve the product, work better. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
and I know that I'm really annoyed because I want the performance line to be gluten-free and it annoys me and I want the whey to be out of it because then Joy and you could do the performance line, which you could be active and remain active by doing Energize and Recover. Do you know what I mean? Like that's what you could do and that would be good. And I think they have talks about that. I don't know how long that's going to be. Have you tried Shakeology? Like, is it like no bake balls? Do you like those?
It's just that it makes my stomach, I get really,
Gassy.
I feel terrible from it.
Your issue is not that you don't, I mean, the flavor is one thing, but you drink it if it didn't make you feel gross. You just figure out how to get it down. What I would do with that is I would just talk about it as a product. So I talk about Performance Line, and I don't talk about it a lot actually because I'm not drinking it, and so I'm not thinking about it, but I have it in my cupboard. Jason drinks it. I can't do Energize because it makes me feel really, really bad, which bums me out because everybody loves it. I can't do Energize, and then I can't.
Why can't you do Energize? Because it makes you tingly. Weird.
Oh, it makes me feel so nauseous. Like
I
2 hours later.
I drink 2 scoops on an empty stomach. What the hell is wrong with me?
I think it's my adrenals and all, who knows? Like I have just some weird health stuff. So But
both Kristen you have your gluten-free things and then you have stomach. So I'm actually curious. I like that you're figuring out a way, and Kristen, let's hope that you can figure out a way that you can make this work because you're the people that have the stomach problems and the issues and all the things going on in your Hashimoto's. I mean, I think that's huge. You know what I mean?
I just think talking about it I talk about Performance Line to people and I'll explain what it is and what it does and how I felt when I drank it, like the benefit of it and why I liked it and what I liked about it. And so I think there's key parts about Shakeology that maybe resonate with you that if you could drink it, you would appreciate it because XYZ. So what about Shakeology, if it didn't hurt your tummy, is there something about Shakeology that spoke to you and your truth so when you're talking to people and they're saying that they have low energy or they snack all the time or they can't seem to get their meals in or they don't eat breakfast or whatever it is that would be the key trigger of like, oh, this might be a product that would help you. You're able to say like Shakeology we have this awesome product, Shakeology, that does, I really appreciated it because XYZ. And then you could go on to say, if this person knows you and you see them regularly, like I personally struggle a little bit with it hurting my tummy. I figure out my digestive stuff, but it has really helped people like Joy. Like you could use me as an example. Like
my husband. He has major IBS issues and it's completely like helped him with his stomach. I can't talk about it publicly. I can talk about it personally in private things because he's asked me not to talk about him shitting. Okay. So he's like, please don't talk about me shitting. And I'm like, okay, I won't do that. Yeah. There's all these weird, like, that's a great perspective, Joy. Do you know what I mean?
I think you just use other people. So, you would listen to other people that have had good experiences. Like Michelle Wood was on, please don't take my towel outside. Please don't take my towel outside. She was on thyroid medication forever. And after 4 months of Shakeology, she's no longer on thyroid medication. Now, that's not something that you would blast, like, get off your medication. But I'll tell people that have hypothyroidism, like, it helped my friend Michelle. She doesn't need it. And it helps me feel better. I still take my medication, but it's made her feel better. So I just use other people's stories to help relate. And then you're just sharing the information. Like, you're not selling it to them. You're just saying, this is what it does. And here's a great video that explains more about what Shakeology does. And the awesome thing is it's a money back guarantee. So you're throwing that in there saying, this may work for you. This may not work for you. But
I think that's exactly the way that you should go because, thank you, Joy, because whatever they're dealing with, there is a success story out there for that problem. Right. I guarantee you. And one of the things I want you to understand though, just because, and I had to take this too to heart, just because I didn't like something about it or I didn't like the fact that I wasn't a shake drinker, people love shakes. And I was like, I don't get that because I don't like shakes. I just don't, to be honest with you. But people out there, like, they are just like, my shake's a go-to. Like, I'll have conversations will be like, I need a shake, I need it quick, I need it fast. And I'm like, oh, that's what we have. Just remember that just because it hurts your stomach and that sucks, there is a lot of people that it does the opposite for. It really does help. And it's hard to get that because you don't feel that. And then there's
Right.
people that need a quick meal, like quick, mom quick. Like I will tell you, for me, it's been the one thing that I'm like, gosh, I'm running late to this appointment. I wanted to make eggs and a piece of bread and I couldn't do it. And so let's make my Shakeology. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
And so that's been something that's a go-to for me when I talk to moms. I don't know. Does that help you a little bit?
Yeah, no, and I think it will take, like, I'm going to have a mindset shift about it also. Like, I don't like it, but that's okay.
Yeah.
And I can still share. I believe in the ingredients, and I honestly would love nothing more than to be able to drink 2 shakes a day.
In your heart, do you want to like it?
I do want to
so
like it.
you don't feel like you have like an anti-Shakeology view. It's like you want to like it. You've tried to like it, but it does hurt your stomach.
It makes me feel really crappy. I haven't had it in 2 weeks, and I haven't had any stomach issues in 2 weeks. And that really sucks, but I just got a new box, and I want to try it again. And I keep doing this, and I've done it for 2.5 years.
I thought you were going to say, I just got a new boss, and she's telling me to do it. And I was like, oh, that's good. But you're saying I just got a new box. But thanks, guys. Okay. We've been talking for an hour, so I want to respect your time, but I feel like we got a lot of good stuff today. I'm going to put the recording up. One of the things I was thinking that could come out of this is, so I will do the open house. I'll get that. I need to get that on my list. But also maybe we can make a Shakeology resource file in our team page where if you see a good video that you want to share, you can add it to the file. If you talk about it, you can talk about it this way. You can talk, because I feel like that is like something that we're missing out, and we're not leading with this amazing product. You know what I mean? For example, like Joy, I liked your perspective on like, why am I not like her mindset shift on how she's talking about Shakeology? Maybe you make a short video and we link it on YouTube and we can share that with the team for like newer coaches. The earlier they can get that information, that would be great. Maybe that video about Tony Horton that you said would be great. Maybe some videos that we use when we share, hey guys, this worked for me. Just have a Shakeology resource file, because I feel like it's really hard for people to talk about Shakeology. And I don't know why, unless it's that mindset shift. Okay. Okay. Love you guys. Thank you for showing up today. I really appreciate it. I will get this recorded. I got to get going. I have so much stuff to get planned and ready before the trip. But I will see you soon. And then, any one of you want to step it up next week in the group, in the team page? Can you please, I'm not asking for like constant maintenance. I'm asking for like a tad bit from your personal development here. And if someone asks a question to maybe try to help them answer it. I will still post the like top 10 because my personal assistant makes those for me clearly, because she gets names and pictures wrong of Joy and other people. And I'm like, holy crap. I told her, I'm going to fire you if you do that again. She laughed. She was joking. I was joking. But so that's easy for me to throw up. And I will still take care of that. But I just need like the more like the community aspect of it. I need kind of you guys, can you guys just be present there and just try to show up a little more? And if you have an aha, anything, personal development, business, conversation, just share it, snap it, share it, take a picture of it. That would be very helpful. I feel like people get tired of hearing from me. They like hearing from you. Every one of you that offered perspective today was awesome. I learned stuff from you guys today. So I know our team will. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. I think that's it. We good? Everything? Okay. I'm going to finish out my planning for the social media boot camp. I'm excited about that. Please do that. One of the things I was talking about with Danielle before you guys came on was just that. I'm showing up every day in there. I'm giving you some good stuff. I'm going to make a video today on that, but I'm telling you right now that Mondays and Tuesdays are going to be videos. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are going to be like posting, and then Saturday and Sunday are catch up. So whatever you haven't caught up with now, I'm not going to do 7 days a week of trainings. I really believe that this social media boot camp is the best that I've done, because I'm doing all of my combination of stuff, putting it together, not asking, have a congruent place where we're all sharing. And then on Saturday, I'm going to say, okay, do you guys have any questions? Like catch up for the week, and then let's share things that are working for us. Like, are there any social media posts that really, really nailed it this week? Or, hey, Kristen, maybe you post something, be like, do you know why this wouldn't, like, what do you guys think about this post? So we can have a share day, like Saturday share day, and then we'll start again next week. So Monday, Tuesdays are going to be videos, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, what to post. So I really believe that it's good content. So catch up if you haven't caught up. And I just wanted to say that because I'm putting out there for Philly vibes. Social media is how we run our business. And I appreciate you guys. Okay. Sorry that I'm mixing old videos and new videos, but I realize I don't have to always reinvent the wheel. And so I have like non-braces on and then I'll have braces on. And I'm like, whatever. Anyhow. Okay, guys, have a fantastic day. Thanks for showing up and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, guys.